Hi everyone, we just want to check in with you again, and I'm here with my lovely wife, and it's the 1st of April, and can you believe it? It is snowing, so it definitely does feel like an April Fool's Day. But we also wanted to just update you on where we're at with COVID-19 as Restoration Church and just what's going to be happening over the next few weeks. At this point, we are really working and trying to support the governor and the state officials that are really leading us through this, and really believe that they have our best intentions at heart. So we really do want to try and stay home as much as we can, encourage you to do that, to follow the guidelines. And so we will continue to do our services online for the foreseeable future. We're not completely sure how long that will be, but certainly we are planning some special stuff for Easter. And so we'll let you know a little bit more about that. We're pretty excited about that. But we still just feel so strongly that this is a season to really just stay connected to God and to continue to push through this and all that He is going to do. And so I just wanted to read this chapter or verse. We won't read a whole chapter out of Hebrews chapter 10. And in verse 22, it says, "Let us hold on to the confession of our hope without wavering, for He who promised is faithful." And I just think it's so important in this time to really just focus in on just the faithfulness of God and the fact that we have to persevere. So just encourage you. I don't know if you're getting stir crazy yet or if you're wishing that all of this was over, but this is still a time for us to persevere. And so just praying for our country, praying for especially some of the states that are being impacted by this in a very big way, and also for our own state and what's going on here. And then he says in verse 24, "And let us be concerned about one another in order to promote love and good works." And we just want to encourage you with that we would stay connected relationally in this time. So
even in this era of social distancing and staying at home and not being around other people, there's still ways to stay connected to each other. And we would really encourage you, be reaching out to people that you are thinking of. If you are needing anything, please don't hesitate to call us at the church. We want to be here to help you in any way that we can. But just because we're stuck at home doesn't mean we can't still continue to grow in our relationships. So really act on those things. If you think about somebody, call them, send them a note, Facebook them. There's so many ways that we can be connected in this day and age.
Yeah, and our office hours are still going to continue to be sporadic, and so we would encourage you to just call before you stop by or come in. We are still doing the food pantry every Wednesday, and we're getting ready to do that today. So we're delivering boxes to cars. It seems like we have plenty of help to do that, and so we would just really appreciate your prayers during this time. But we are still looking at how we reach out and impact our community. But other than that, though, we are really trying to stay home as much as we can and really follow these guidelines. And it's not out of fear. It's not really in that place of fear. It really is out of a place of being a part of our community and wanting to support what our governor is putting out there and what is really best for everyone. And so we are continuing to pray that God is going to deal with this virus in our state, and that we will see this just finally passed over and done with sooner than expected. But in the meantime, we're going to stay wise and vigilant and continue to press forward in this. So the last thing he says there in verse 25, this is an interesting thought. He says, "And not staying away from our meetings as some habitually do, but encouraging each other all the more as you see the day drawing near." And we certainly see the day drawing near. Whether this is the end times and the Lord is returning soon, we couldn't say, but each day gets us closer to those days. But he says, don't stay away from the meetings. And so while we are not able to gather here at the building, we would encourage you, please check in online. Come join us for the services, because we're still the people of God. We're still in this together. And so we would encourage you to stay up on that and walking with us through that. So to be honest, we feel like God is up to something. He's doing something. We don't know what all it is, but there's some good things happening. So stay tuned, stay encouraged. And if there's anything that we can do for you or any way that we can pray for you, please let us know, and we will look to do that. Thank you.